As-salamu Aleikum, and hope you're all doing well, inshallah. Today I wanted to share just 7 daily habits to, inshallah, make your lives easier. So grab a coffee or tea and let's talk, inshallah. These are habits that I have developed over the years and try to implement on a daily life, and I have found them to really transform my days and make my days so much more organized and productive. So I thought I'd share them, inshallah, in hopes that they can benefit you as well. So let's just jump right into what these habits are. They are not big, huge, life-changing habits. They're just small little things to incorporate into your day, inshallah, to just make it more organized and more productive and more put together, inshallah. So the first one is 1-minute tasks, and this is just what it sounds like. It's tasks that take 1 minute. A lot of the tasks in our days, the small ones that just pile up, are actually 1-minute tasks. They can be broken down into 1-minute tasks. For example, maybe putting the dishes in the dishwasher, or folding laundry, or making your bed, wiping your desk. These small little tasks that are 1-minute tasks, but then add up and add up and add up and become longer tasks. What I have found super useful to do is just to tell myself throughout the day, hey, I have a moment now, let me do a 1-minute task. And then I just pick a 1-minute task to do in that moment. It could just be wiping the kitchen counters, or it could be folding laundry. And I just limit it to 1 minute, and then it just makes it a lot more achievable and likely for me to do, even if I don't completely finish the task. Maybe I start folding laundry and I don't finish the task, but I'm at least closer to the task being complete. I've spent a minute folding laundry, and sometimes what ends up happening is that I take a minute to fold laundry and I realize, hey, if I spend just 1 more minute on this, I'll be done completely with the task. So then it motivates me to just finish the task, and now I've spent 2 or 3 minutes and I've completed this task that has piled up over the days. And so it just makes it easier throughout the day to just do these small 1-minute tasks. Make your bed, take 1 minute, make your bed. Take 1 minute throughout the day to put dishes in the dishwasher. Take another minute to wipe the bathroom counter. Take another minute to throw clothes in the laundry. All these little 1-minute tasks, by just telling yourself throughout the day, hey, I have a moment, let me do a 1-minute task. 1 minute is not a lot of time, and then let me just knock it off my list. Instead of having these big tasks where the task is maybe clean my apartment, which maybe includes your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen, and that task is maybe a 1-hour task and it's just really big, and then you never get around to doing it because you never feel like you want to spend an hour cleaning. So instead, by giving yourself these broken down little tasks throughout the day, 1 minute here and 1 minute there, 1 minute there, slowly things start to get done. And when you do that on a daily basis, you will find that these big, large, massive tasks are not looming over your head, because on a day-to-day basis you're getting little things done that really add up and make things feel more complete and more organized and more put together. So try it out. Try taking some time throughout the day to just be like, hey, I just woke up, let me take a minute to make my bed. Hey, I'm in the kitchen, let me take a minute to just put dishes in the dishwasher. Hey, I have another minute, let me do this. The next thing is, don't waste a trip. If you are going from one place to the next, for example, if you're going from your bedroom to the kitchen and you have a cup on the side of your bedside table, or you have a plate, or you have something, don't waste that trip. That is a moment that you can be efficient and grab that cup on the way to the kitchen and put it there in the sink or in the dishwasher or so on. So don't waste the trip. Or maybe you're walking past your washing machine and in that moment you can grab clothes out of there. Or for example, you're getting up from the living room, there's a plate on the side, you're walking to the kitchen, just take the plate to the kitchen. So don't waste trips. If there are things that you can do, just be more intentional with the steps or the trips that you take throughout your space, inshallah, so that you are cutting down and being more efficient with your time. The third thing is, make a plan, have a to-do list. I find my days are so much more productive and organized when I have things written down, when I know what the tasks are that I want to do on this day, and then I break it down into a schedule format, and I have an organized layout of what my day is going to look like. And then on days when I don't do this, it just feels like there's so many tasks, it's all over the place, everything is in my brain and it's not in an organized way, and I end up getting less done in those days. So I find it really useful to just lay out all your tasks, be organized from the start of the day, take a few minutes to just sit down, write your tasks, and then create a little schedule for your day so you know what you want to be doing in the different hours of the day and how you're going to achieve those different tasks, inshallah. The next thing is, double up on tasks efficiently. There are some tasks that you can do at the same time. I do not recommend this for all tasks, because there are some tasks that you should not be multitasking when you're doing. For example, if you're trying to solve homework, you shouldn't be also trying to listen to an audiobook at the same time, because those are conflicting tasks. But there are some tasks, for example, maybe you have a phone call, you're waiting on hold, or you're just talking to a friend, it's a casual conversation. You don't need to be necessarily 100% focused, and you can be doing something else at the same time, like folding your laundry at the same time, or cleaning your desk at the same time. Then double up on tasks efficiently, because if you have a 20-minute phone call and you're spending those 20 minutes on the phone also cleaning and tidying, that is a significant amount of time spent cleaning and tidying that you can get a lot of things done. Your laundry, your bedroom tidying, your desk cleaning, organizing, and so on. So double up on tasks efficiently so that you save yourself time throughout the day. Otherwise, if you had a 20-minute phone call and then you also needed 20 minutes to be cleaning and organizing and doing other things, now that's 40 minutes, whereas you could have done them both together and saved yourself 20 minutes in your day. The next thing is practicing self-care every day. You have to take care of yourself, prioritize yourself, and try to find moments in the day where you are practicing self-care and taking care of yourself. For me, this looked like getting up earlier in the mornings and just slowly making my way through the morning, doing things that I enjoy. And I started doing this back in college and then developed this habit consistently during my master's and PhD when I had really long days. And that's what kept me going through the long days. When I started my morning in a good state of mind, took time for myself, went on a walk, watched the sunrise, had a cup of coffee, had a nutritious breakfast, I found that it just transformed the rest of my day, because then I would go to classes, I would go do work and work on projects and so on, have really long days, but have a good frame of mind because I started my day taking care of myself and doing things that I enjoyed, and then came to work and school and so on just in a much better frame of mind, and then therefore was just more productive in my work because I had already taken care of myself. And by doing that small thing at the beginning of the day, whether it's 30 minutes or an hour or even 15 minutes sometimes depending on the day, by doing that, it made me feel like I'm claiming my mornings. The day is mine. I'm not letting work and school and everything else control my day. I'm starting my day my own way. I'm claiming it, and then I'm going to school, work, so on. So take some time yourself, do something that you enjoy, take care of yourself throughout the day, whether it's in the morning, in the evening, or so on. Just find time for yourself every day that you're doing something that you enjoy, taking care of yourself, because that allows you then to be more productive in your other tasks by being in a better state of mind. Next is laying out clothes the night before. This one I personally found really useful, especially because I wanted to protect my time in the mornings and just have as much time for myself in the mornings. I didn't want to spend time trying to figure out what I was going to wear, what I was going to put on, what I was going to choose, and so on. So instead, I would just lay out things the night before so that in the morning it's already laid out and ready. I don't have to take time thinking and trying to process and trying to figure out what I'm going to wear and so on. So I eliminated that task from my morning, and it also, especially now with the pandemic, you might be feeling like you just want to roll out of bed in your PJs and stay in your PJs all day and don't feel like changing and so on. But changing and freshening up can really put you in a different state of mind and make you feel more ready for the day. And it makes it more likely if you have your clothes laid out for the day, so that when you get up in the morning, you see it there ready, it's inviting you, and so you're more likely to put it on and get into a better state of mind. So laying out your clothes the night before so that you eliminate that from your morning tasks. The last thing is having a 5-minute nightly cleanup. By the end of the day, maybe dishes have piled up, things have piled up around the home and so on. Just taking 5 minutes to just quickly clean up, do a rapid cleanup and reset of the space, putting dishes in the dishwasher, anything that has been left out, wiping the counters, organizing the living room, just spending a few minutes and resetting your space for the morning. It's such a different feeling when you come out in the morning and your space is organized. It just feels like a breath of fresh air, as opposed to coming out and seeing everything kind of disorganized and now you need to clean up in the morning and so on. This is one of the things that I personally found really useful. Again, eliminating morning tasks by doing them at night and just waking up to a fresh space and just feeling ready and organized and a breath of fresh air when you wake up in the morning. And I know sometimes it's difficult to feel like cleaning at night, so one of the things that I do is I ask myself, am I going to regret this in the morning? And the answer is always yes. So that question most of the time gets me there and motivates me to get the task done at night, so that I don't have to do it in the morning, because I know that in the morning I'm going to feel much worse about having to do this task in the morning than I was feeling at night. And that's a question I ask myself with other tasks too, not just that task. I try to ask myself, if I do it now, will I feel better about it later? Or if I let this task sit, will I regret later that I hadn't done it earlier? And the answer is usually yes. And usually that's enough to motivate me to just get the task done now, because I know I'm gonna feel horrible about it later if I don't just do it right now. So those are just a few simple little habits that personally impact my days, that I try to incorporate daily. And on the days that I do incorporate these, I find my days a lot more productive, a lot more happier, a lot more organized, a lot more put together. So it really helps me have a better day. And on days when I'm not able to incorporate these habits, the day feels really different. So I hope that these are beneficial and help you also feel more organized and productive during the day. And until next time, As-salamu Aleikum.